Welcome back to Daily Drives, where we break down the latest, greatest, and sometimes unexpected developments in the automotive world. Whether you're a die-hard gearhead or just love staying ahead of the curve when it comes to cars, you're in the right place. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives, reviews, and auto news updates. Let's jump into today's feature: Chevrolet's sleek, smart, and subtly revolutionary 2026 Malibu. In a market increasingly dominated by SUVs, crossovers, and electric vehicles, it's almost a surprise when a traditional mid-size sedan makes headlines. Yet, that's exactly what Chevrolet has pulled off with the all-new 2026 Malibu. Despite whispers that it might be phased out, the Malibu is not only sticking around, but it's also coming back with a fresh, modern identity that challenges assumptions about sedans in the post-EV boom era. So, what's new with the 2026 Malibu? Practically everything, and that's not an exaggeration. Chevy has given the Malibu a bold redesign, both inside and out, and what we're seeing is a sharper, more refined evolution of a car that's long been considered dependable, if not exactly exciting. But now, the 2026 Malibu is commanding attention with a reimagined exterior, major tech upgrades, and an improved powertrain strategy that includes hybrid efficiency without abandoning internal combustion entirely. First, let's talk about the styling. The 2026 Malibu presents a sportier silhouette with sharper lines, a more aggressive stance, and a distinct front fascia that's clearly inspired by Chevrolet's new design language seen on models like the Blazer and the revamped Trax. The LED headlights are slimmer and more angular, giving the car a futuristic gaze, while the grille blends seamlessly into the front end in a way that feels both premium and aerodynamic. Around the back, the taillights are connected with a thin LED strip that runs across the trunk, and the rear bumper has been sculpted to give a broader, more planted appearance. Overall, this isn't just a refresh, it's a full-on reinvention. The Malibu finally looks as sharp as its rivals like the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry, and arguably even sportier than both. The design is contemporary, but there's enough restraint to ensure it won't look dated in a couple of years. And with several trim levels offering unique wheel designs and exterior accents, there's plenty of room for personalization without veering into gimmicky territory. Let's talk interior. Inside, the 2026 Malibu takes a huge leap forward. Chevrolet has clearly prioritized both tech and comfort. The first thing you'll notice is the massive curved display that dominates the dashboard, a 17.7-inch screen that integrates the digital instrument cluster and infotainment system into one seamless unit. It's vivid, responsive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto out of the box. And yes, there's finally an over-the-air update system, so the car's software will evolve over time without the need for dealership visits. Material quality has been seriously upgraded. Soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, and available real aluminum trim give the cabin an upscale vibe, especially on the higher trims. Even the base model avoids that rental car feel, with solid construction and thoughtful design elements throughout. Seating has also been re-engineered for better long-haul comfort, and rear seat passengers will notice improved legroom thanks to a slightly stretched wheelbase. Chevy's new voice assistant system, powered by Google built-in, feels responsive and smarter than ever. You can control climate, navigation, music, and more using natural voice commands, and it even syncs with your Google account to pull up your calendar or reminders if you wanted to. The infotainment is backed by a new processor, making transitions and load times virtually instant. It's an experience that feels more like using a tablet than a car screen, and that's a good thing. Now, let's get into the powertrain options. The 2026 Malibu marks a shift toward efficiency without fully committing to electrification. Chevrolet is offering the Malibu with two main options: a refined turbocharged 1.5-liter engine and a brand new hybrid variant. The 1.5-liter turbo, which has been slightly updated for improved fuel economy and reduced emissions, still delivers a balanced performance with around 160 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a continuously variable transmission that's been tuned for smoother operation and more natural-feeling acceleration. But the real story is the hybrid. This all-new setup combines a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine with a dual-motor electric system and a small but efficient lithium-ion battery. The result is a total output of around 180 horsepower and a fuel economy rating that's expected to exceed 50 miles per gallon in the city. Importantly, this hybrid system is designed to feel seamless. The transition between gas and electric is nearly imperceptible, and the regenerative braking system doesn't suffer from the awkward, grabby feel that's plagued other hybrids in the past. Chevrolet isn't aiming to make the Malibu a performance car, but it does want it to feel responsive and enjoyable to drive. The steering has been recalibrated for more feedback, and the suspension has been retuned to strike a better balance between comfort and control. On the road, the Malibu is quiet, composed, and confident, exactly what you want from a family sedan that might spend most of its life on highways and suburban roads. Safety is another area where the 2026 Malibu takes a step forward. Chevy has made its Safety Assist suite standard across all trims, which includes automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, forward collision alert, and automatic high beams. Higher trims offer adaptive cruise control, a surround view camera, blind spot monitoring, and even a new hands-free driving system called Super Cruise Lite, which allows for limited hands-free driving on approved highways. It's not the full Super Cruise experience found on higher-end GM vehicles, but it's a welcome addition that pushes the Malibu into next-gen territory. Let's talk about trim levels and pricing. While final numbers are still pending for some trims, Chevrolet has confirmed that the Malibu will come in 4 primary trims: LS, LT, RS, and Premier. The LS serves as the entry point, offering solid features like the digital display, cloth seats, and basic driver assists. The LT adds more comfort and convenience features, including heated front seats and dual-zone climate control. The RS brings in a sportier aesthetic with blacked-out trim, 19-inch wheels, and unique interior touches. Finally, the Premier sits at the top with leather seating, a premium audio system, ventilated seats, and access to most of the advanced driver tech. Pricing is expected to start around $26,000 for the base LS, climbing to about $35,000 for a fully loaded Premier hybrid. Compared to rivals like the Camry Hybrid and Accord Hybrid, the Malibu is competitively positioned, especially when you factor in the new tech and design elements. One of the smartest moves Chevy has made is giving buyers the choice between traditional and hybrid powertrains without complicating the lineup. There's no plug-in hybrid, no confusing badging, just a clear set of choices based on what kind of driving experience and fuel economy you're after. For many buyers, that clarity could be a major selling point in an increasingly crowded and complicated automotive landscape. We should also talk about build quality and reliability. Chevrolet has been working hard over the past few years to shed its old image of hit-or-miss quality. Early indicators from prototype models and insider reports suggest that the 2026 Malibu has benefited from tighter manufacturing standards and improved material sourcing. Time will tell how well it holds up in the real world, but first impressions are positive. Another notable change is the shift away from traditional analog controls in favor of a more digital-first interface. While the Malibu still includes some physical buttons, thankfully for climate and volume, most other functions are now handled through the touchscreen. This might be polarizing for some users who prefer knobs and switches, but it aligns with the industry's overall trend and makes the cabin feel more futuristic. The 2026 Malibu also incorporates sustainability into its design, with recycled materials used in the seat fabrics, sound insulation, and even some of the interior panels. While it's not an EV, Chevrolet is clearly thinking about environmental impact, and that's a good sign for the brand's future direction. In terms of ride experience, the Malibu delivers a composed and comfortable journey. The cabin is well insulated from wind and road noise. The ride is supple without feeling floaty, and the chassis feels solid and planted. It may not inspire you to carve corners like a sports sedan, but it's more than capable of handling daily driving duties with ease and a touch of finesse. Ultimately, the 2026 Chevrolet Malibu feels like a car that's fighting to keep the midsize sedan relevant and succeeding. It combines style, tech, comfort, and efficiency in a package that's smarter and more refined than ever before. It doesn't try to be something it's not. It knows its role, and it performs it beautifully. Whether you're a loyal Malibu fan or just someone looking for a no-nonsense sedan with modern perks, the 2026 model is worth a serious look. So, what do you think about the new Malibu? Are sedans back in style? Or is this Chevy's last stand before full electrification takes over? Let us know in the comments below. We read every one of them. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth coverage on new cars, tech, and trends, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your fellow car lovers. This channel is all about keeping you informed, entertained, and one step ahead in the world of automobiles. Thanks for spending time with us today. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and keep driving forward. Style.